What are you saying to them?
Margaret, as you know, this is Greenland and the United States and America is not a new issue. I mean, this 5 times the United
Threatening
States.
to invade it is a new issue.
Right. It certainly is a new issue. 5 times the United States has had a discussion about Greenland all the way back to the 1800s, 4 times in the 1900s. And the president's raised it twice. We have a 1951 defense agreement with respect to a presence that we have a military presence there. The president's not wrong that there's a national security issue with respect to Greenland.
Senator Warner said there was no direct threat other than from the United States.
But there are national security issues there.
Generally in the Arctic.
In the Arctic itself and with respect to Greenland. But there certainly is no authority that the president has to use military force to seize territory from a NATO country. And certainly this is problematic that the president has made this statement and has caused tension among the alliance. And there certainly is going to be continuation of a discussion among all of our allies as to what does this mean. And certainly people need to have some understanding of what are the basic principles. America still is for democracy. America still is for self-determination of people, for sovereignty of other nations. And that's certainly our basic principles and values. And certainly I think this does put at risk, we're seeing from our allies their response. They're very concerned about Trump's response in this. It's putting at risk, I think, Trump's peace principles with respect to Gaza, with respect to Ukraine and Russia, his leadership among our allies, because he needs our allies for being a base for his ability to rally. And certainly, one of his principles of trade and his ability to help our economy, it's put at risk his EU negotiations.
Yes, they're threatening to blow up the trade deal.
He had a monumental deal with the EU where he was going to go to 0 tariffs with the EU. That's at risk. So certainly, people are concerned. He has prospectively said that he is going to impose these tariffs. So there is, I think, this period of time where there will be a dialogue and discussion.
Well, there was this past week. There was the diplomatic meeting, and the outcome afterwards was the president put this tweet up saying he's putting in the tariffs. So it didn't seem the diplomacy actually went anywhere. Well, and I think there will certainly be a discussion. Certainly, the American public I think are questioning. Yeah, well, you saw our poll.
Right.
We shared it with you. 70% of Americans disapprove of using funds to buy Greenland. 86% disapprove of him using military force to take it. How do you justify and explain his strategy when both our allies and Americans say no?
I think people would prefer a focus on the economy instead of a focus on Greenland itself. I think certainly in Congress, we're looking at trying to make certain we get the budget deal through and we don't have a shutdown. And, as we look to the president's proposal on national security, we look at his proposal on, increasing our defense budget. And that's how, we certainly want to.
Is it legal for him to even try to use tariffs in this way? I mean,